Hello, good afternoon to all the audience here. I'm Liani from the Santo Yoseph Senior High School, and I already watched that video and I strongly disagree with your opinion. Why? First of all, there are many points at which the lives and careers of visual and also performing artists diverge. And one of them is how they honored and what those honors mean. Top film actors are nominated for the Academy Awards. Their stage counterparts may receive Tony Awards, while the musicians are eligible for a Grammy. These honors subsequently define the careers for this performance and certainly lead to career adjustment, such as the receiving an avalanche of scripts and contract hours. In short, their prestige is hidden in and out of their fields. An Academy Award winner will always be 1 year later. The honor will feature prominently in that person's obituary, regardless of whatever else takes place in the individual's life or career. In the visual arts, there are various prizes and also awards, some awarded by art material suppliers, like the cash of the value, which often is redeemable in the manufacturer's own products, or some that are precast awards by the museum, other established by art school, and also advertising agencies and art show sponsors that provide modest amounts of money. In addition to top awards, second and third place prize as well as honorable mention are also frequently awarded that many involve money or certificate, something to include on a resume. All of these visual arts awards and prizes have far less value to the artist than an Oscar or Tony. It is not common that someone is described as an award-winning artist without ever noting which awards the artist has won. That may be just as well as few people would have heard of the particular event anyway. Receiving Grammy medal does not assure a visual artist that a line of patrons will appear at his or her door next day, or making the cover of People magazine, or being ranked among the top artists of one's time. In fact, the most lioness and successful artists whose work are featured in museum retrospective or whose face are drawn on the covers of the art news or art in America are unlikely to ever enter the competitions that award prizes and also awards. It is not even much of an event. For instance, when Jasper Johns wins the top prize as the 1988 Finnish biennial, as his standing in the art world was already greater than that of the award. Still, thousands of artists compete annually for awards, and for many the awards and prizes area on their resume is quite expensive. However, there is a wide range of opinion concerning to whom these prizes actually matter. On one end of the spectrum, there is a belief that prizes and awards do not matter at all. It is absolutely is not important to me whether it's not an artist has won any prizes. It is absolutely of no importance to my collector, a New York City gallery director said. None of the artists here get prizes. Those artists who get prizes are just in not our league. Winning an award is nice when it happens for the artist. Janet Rearing said that. Janet Rearing is the director of New York's Metro Pictures Gallery, stated, "It makes the artist feels good, I guess. It doesn't make any differences to me or to the other collectors I deal with. Our collectors are certainly concerned with what critics and museum curators think, but not with all the prizes or awards the artist may have won." Other art dealers takes different view. Which awards the artist has won matters to me, and matters to the collectors. Benjamin Mangle, the owner of the Mangle Gallery in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, said, "They are especially beneficial to the emerging artists, who may have little else to show. I have the collectors who need to see that the artist has the credibility, and it helps when I can talk about it as the artist scholarships, awards, and also prizes. It is not a crucial factor in selling at work, but when you've got someone who is on the bench and said, 'Let me read something about this artist,' If you show the collector a blank sheet of paper, that collector is not gonna buy the work. But if you can show that the artist has won awards and also prizes, that the artist can equal credibility in someone else's eyes. 9 times out of 10, that collector is going to buy the work. The only time that kind of information doesn't matter at all is when the collector falls in love with the work and doesn't care who the artist is. And a number of the dealers around the United States agree that price is of the greatest importance for artists who are younger or who need some kind of third-party validation because they don't have a reliable market for their work. Lisa Harris, an art gallery owner in Seattle, Washington, noted that when an artist is just starting out in his or her career, listing prices and awards helps affirm the collector's own feelings about the artist. As the artist enters a later stage of his or her career, those credentials tend to be jettisoned, and the prizes and awards category disappears from the resume. The artist shouldn't need to revert to first prizes anymore. The category of the prizes awards is frequently elastic, expanded by the artist to include fellowship from foundations and governmental agencies, as well as project grants from the same or the other source. The difference prestige between who gives awards or prizes may be enormous. A number of art dealers who otherwise claiming that the fact of an artist winning prize is of no importance to them started that their interest is piqued by the artists who have received a Guggenheim Fellowship, for instance. And for the other points, I'm gonna say that this is my own opinion that nomination for artists is pretty important. Let's take an example for the Mnet Music Awards. Mnet Music Awards has a thing that called as the Fans Choice Awards. So there's a couple group that has been listed on the list and has been informed to the all of the fans before, like NCT Dream, BTS, Stray Kids, Blackpink, and also many more. And for the international artists, there's also Ed Sheeran and many other artists. So what we have to do is we just have to vote the artist that we want to choose. And what is the privilege of we to vote those artists? The privilege that we have is to make the artist name more bigger and bigger, and the more bigger name they got and the more recognition to the music world or even to the television they got. So yeah, the nomination is pretty important for an artist, especially to the performance and also to the idol. I think it's really important for them for their recognition and so that they can get a better and better value for their music and also art. So that's all I can say about the performance and how important the Grammy Award is and also the another prizes and also awards. Thank you. Bye bye.